Alright, hello and welcome back to the Drifter series. We got some weeds to spray today. Oh, and I've been on here looking around, and the trailer that we're wanting, can you imagine that it's on sale? Ain't that something? I guess that'll work. Because we don't want it much bigger than that, so we'll go ahead and pick that up. I don't know how that worked out because it never works out. But we're left with a little bit of money, but we're going to sell our planks and stuff today. So, and I've been over here working on the firewood. And I want to say, Norman, since you suggested that we use the firewood production, I had to turn it off because it was getting way too much. But since you suggested it, I'm going to need you to come and stack up some of this firewood over here, because it is insane how much comes out of that one thing there. I stacked all this up, so Norman, I'm going to need you to come stack the rest of it up. I mean, look at that. That is insane. And of course, we can't sell it until I think it sells better in like winter time, so we're going to wait. But yeah, there's what we got. We're going to wait until the price goes up a little bit because it's still going up. Where's it at? This planks. See, it's still going up. It's not totally maxed out. This is furniture's 2,000. It's almost top price. So I figure by the time we get done today, we can sell all that. We'll have some money back. But today we're going to spray these fields. And I think I'm going to mow this field and that field over there, the little one. And then next time we'll go do our new fields, which are over here. I think we can visit this place. Yeah, next time we'll mow these fields for silage. Or for hay, I'm not really sure. It's not very good. They're going to need some stuff. No, this ain't ours. This is ours. Actually, let's see. This one, and this one is ours. So yeah, those three right there in the middle. We'll mow those next time. We'll probably cut down that tree, and that tree. Actually, I'm going to delete this tree now. Just because it's not worth anything to cut. It's worth like $7 or something, I think. But these could be worth a pretty good little amount. So we can cut those down. And like I said, eventually, what I want to do is we're going to buy all these fields. And we're going to combine these three here with all of these. So then we're going to have one massive grass field over here. And that will be our grass. Once we buy this one, we cut these trees down. We'll cultivate in between all these. We'll cut all those trees, cultivate that, cut those trees and cultivate that, and put these two in. So then we got all this as a grass field. And I think and then we'll leave this one as its own. Probably I'll end up putting some kind of bale storage or something over here. I can't really combine this one because of the creek right there. But we can most definitely combine these into that one. This one into those. You see what I'm talking about? And then we got one big grass field. And I did put the fence here. We'll have to take it out too. But to start with, I think we're going to end up buying these right here and just make them one big field. And then we'll work on these over here. And I don't know what the price is exactly. So that's 25, that one's 27, that one's 30, 17, 22, and then 53. So we might end up buying this one or this one. I'd like to buy this one. And then we've got all that section there. And then we won't have to worry about grass. And then we can eventually get to cows, so we can have hay. And I don't really want to deal with TMR too much. Also, I need to look and see. I know I've looked at this a bunch. Is that the only corn header we can get for our combine? Does it? I don't remember which series it is, but it won't like give me the combinations. Yeah, it's this one. But I'm assuming we could probably get to that one. I mean, that one's way too big. Might could pull one of these in. But again, they're just 6 meters. But that one's only 12.5, and this one is 53. But I don't know if it'll work. So we'll have to look into that, I guess. Yeah, we'll spray. Watch out, deer. It won't take us long to spray these fields because it's just not much there. I mean there is a lot, but this sprayer is pretty big, so I think it can knock out a lot of it in no time. Also, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do over here. Like, I don't know what to put over here. I don't really want to expand the field too much if we do, because then we're going to be hitting that invisible barrier over there. So I don't really know like what we can put over here that would be maybe some greenhouses and just click on them to sell, like the one we got over here. That could work. Make a little more money. I find it amazing that on this series we're in year 8, and although we have a lot of stuff, we have a lot of equipment and buildings and such, we don't have that many productions. But we're still struggling for money. And then you look at No Man's Land, and we've got tons of money. I think that's kind of a good balance. And then, of course, No School, we don't have any money there either. But I think it's okay. I like the struggle. I think it's pretty fun not to just be able to buy everything. That's why I was talking about maybe starting a new series instead of No Man's Land, because it's so easy to make money. But at the same time, it kind of gives a break, like, of the struggle. You know, we may have to go sell something fairly soon to be able to afford some herbicide if we can't get all this done. But I think we can get it done. And I haven't forgot about our plan to buy all the stuff on this side. Those grass fields just look too enticing. And we can probably make our money back on most of them with just silage. So I think that's something to possibly keep in mind. And we may try that corn header. That's $12,000 just to see if it fits. If it don't, we'll sell it and get our money back. Then we'll know, because that is a case combine, so it should, I would think it would work, but I'm not 100% sure. I thought I missed some in here somewhere. I'm not hitting the time lapse on this because I think we'll save that for the grass mowing. We'll just do that field right there to our right and our little field over there. I think I'm going to do hay on the little field. I'll do silage over here, just because I think that'll be the best. That way we don't have to go over there and wrap it, and then we can do silage on all of our bales over there. And also, if we wait until next time to mow those over there, we may have more, and we can possibly even sow them together after we mow. Now at the same time, I did miss something right there. I see it. I thought I missed something right in here somewhere though. Could swore I did, but I guess not. At the same time, I need to look at this real quick. We should be about close to harvest time on the oats, so they will be next time. Sugar beets will be the time after that, and then I think that's it for what we've got. We can probably plant wheat or barley in September. It'll probably take us 2 months to harvest the sugar beets, I ain't gonna lie. Then our soybeans will be ready in November. So I was trying to space it out to where we always have something going on. But it won't take us long to harvest the oats over here. I mean, it's just not going to. It's a small field. Not that bad. It might take us 10 minutes if that. Now the sugar beets are going to take a while because, well, we got to pick them up with the scoop. So yeah, it's going to be a minute on those. But we got a little field, so I don't think it'll be that bad. There's our oats. They'll be ready next month. I think it was next month. So we need to kind of hurry and get the bales over there on that other field done, so that we can just focus on the harvest of the sugar beets for a couple months, and then we will move into these soybeans that we just planted not too long ago. And I'm gonna hit the tree. I want these trees gone so bad. You know, technically, this is mine. So, yoink. Yoink. This one, I would cut these, but again, they're not worth that much money. I'm gonna cut this one for now. And, nope, them are not ours. I don't think. But we will put more trees in eventually. Just kind of open it up a little bit there. I will have that field eventually too, and then we'll be in really good shape. I think we can just about get this whole section right here if I angle it right. And I don't think I angled it right. We will get this side. We can come down, get that one when we get that over there. That'll work. But yeah, I'll have to buy some herbicide because we're gonna be out. And I think we put wheat in this field right here after we can get it. Oh, I got sorghum too. When does the sorghum due? August. So, oats. Okay, so we can do the sorghum. It won't take long either. That field's not that big. Now turning those fields around might be a little bit of an issue, but I think we'll be alright. That's what I want to do. Right here. We'll just come down through here and get this. But yeah, turning them around might be a little bit of a hassle, but if we can't get cover crops in, I'm not going to stress about it too much because we can just fertilize it again. I mean, it's not that big a deal to me. But yeah, I think we're coming along fairly well now, but we're still struggling at the same time. We wait another hour, the apple sale will be able to before the new herbicide, IBC, but I don't think we're going to need it. We're doing fairly good on this one, and I am wasting some, but it's okay. I mean, I could knock it down a little bit, but I think we're just going to be over, I don't know what I'm trying to say. We'll overdo it, overachieve. And we got that one field there to our right, plus this one right beside of us, but, and I missed. Son of a gun. I'm pretty sure this one you can just do in 2 swipes. The other one's a little bigger, but it's okay. But again, I want to wait on the other fields, because we can mow them year round, I do believe, so it's not that big of a hurry to get to them. So we can go, and it'll give us the opportunity to buy a couple more of them so we can put them together after we're done with the first cutting. But we will get our grass fields over here done. I think that just makes sense. Alrighty. So we get this field here done. I've already got the mowers hooked up. Got the tedder hooked up. And I may not even use the tedder. We may just go ahead and do everything in silage, so we can sell it in December, January, somewhere around there. And I think that would probably work out best for us, because we're not going to have cows for a while. There's no point in making hay and keeping it for nothing. I mean, we could feed it to the sheep, but they've got plenty of grass over there. We're up to 60 sheep now, by the way. I noticed that today. And they're producing pretty good amounts of wool. Chickens are not producing very much eggs. I don't know if they're eating them or what they're doing, but not very helpful for us. This field ain't gonna take that long either. That's what's awesome about these big sprayers, especially on this smaller map. Like, you can just get through stuff. Like, this is not that much fun. It's just something that's got to be done. But with a big sprayer and a big spreader, fertilizer spreader, you can get through stuff and go on to do the more interesting things. And I don't know how all my series get tied together with like the same exact thing. Like, we just did silage on No Man's Land, and we're getting ready to do silage on this one, which is kind of why I was wanting to do hay. Maybe we will still do hay in that little one. Maybe. I just don't see a reason for it when we get more money for silage. Oh, back up. So I seen a spot back here. Did I leave a spot over there? I did, right here on the corner. You know how much that's going to annoy me? Oh, it won't let me get it. Guess it's just going to annoy me, huh? And I could probably be more precise with this, but it's alright. I think we'll start with the big. We'll start with the little field because it's right here. It's right there beside of us. We'll mow it, windrow it, and then bale it. All 3 tractors get used today, which is a rarity. This is my favorite one. That Massey Ferguson is not really my favorite. It's the gear, it's the transmission I'm not a fan of. I like these. These are so much better. And we may end up getting a new tractor before too long. And it might be one of these. Just a newer version. I've tried to keep it kind of older on this one. And I'm going to continue. Like, I just like the older equipment. It's not like I'm trying, but this series has got to be rated. Our No Man's Land is New Holland. Old School is just whatever we can get that's old. We don't care. We might get a bale out of this right here if we mow it. It's a very good possibility. So I got the tedder hooked up to the Ford, but I don't think we're going to need it. I think we'll just hook up to the... Where is my windrower? Oh, it's right there. I think we'll hook up to that. We'll hook this up to the baler. And we're about to get another influx of money from the apples. And Revo, I did wash this tractor. There we go. About $1,000 an hour or something like that. Which is pretty good, honestly. These chickens just ain't producing many eggs. Not very happy about that. But alrighty. Yeah, we'll just leave it sitting there, I guess, because I didn't attach it. We need to go pick up our trailer. I forgot about that. We can get it later. Get all this stuff. I did not wash this one. Alright. So should we mow this little section right here? I mean, that potentially could be a bale. Hey, Godfrey. Are there any mowers that we can get on the back? It's like this. It's not very expensive. Looks like it would be a negative. We're looking at what, 55,000? Roughly. 25. We can get this one for 25. Yeah, that could work. I also want to look at tractors. See, there's this one and this one's in here, but it's got to be red. So it could be Massey, it could be Case, McCormick even. It could be a nice looking tractor on here, wouldn't it? So I got these. I think that one would probably be a good investment for us. Over this one. Let's see. Okay, so the one I've got is a small one then, right? There's a Massey small one. There's one. Nah. There's a Case. Newer Case. See, that one would be, but it's 145 horsepower for $112,000. That's just crazy. What is our tractor? It's this one. I think we do have it maxed out to 150. Yeah. So we got to get something more than 150. And see, that one would not be. But I don't think we really have to have it over 150. What's the transmission though? Oh, there's the old Massey. These are small though. See, I don't like the power shift. That's what we've got now, I think. Okay, I got a whole bunch of stuff downloaded, but so medium tractors, we're looking probably Massey Ferguson. We could get one of these. I think that might be our next one right there, but it's power shift. Can I not change that to not? So we put that on there. Don't care about that. So we start at 155 and we go up to 276. That's old school. That right there would probably be the one I would want. That's 135,000. So probably not. I just don't like the power shift. 179 now, this old beast, but like I said, if we're going to do something newer, you know, I'm going to throw gravel everywhere. I am going to mow this little section. I don't see why not. I just don't see the problem with it. I think we can get at least a bale out of it. I know we're going to get one because the thing's just about full. So, and it's about half fertilized, so that works too. Alrighty, I'm going to hit a time lapse and I will see you when we're picking them up, I guess. we got everything baled. We're gonna leave it today because we're going over here to sell what we got left. We did get 4 bales out of this little section right here. The one I'm not counting because it was already in the baler, but we did get 4 full bales out of it, which is pretty good. I don't remember what we got over there. 4, 5, 6, something like that. And then of course our big field. But we'll go over here and sell everything and get it done. Quite a bit over there actually. I'm hoping we got some stuff over here. We are gonna have to replant some trees before too long. We got 1 pallet left. Like I said, I cut that off. We'll run it mainly through December-ish. We can look real quick and see how many bales we got. 30. Not too bad. So it pretty much took 18 away from our field back there, which is okay. Yeah, this, I'm thinking about putting that other one in. I like it better. But again, Norman, you're going to come stack this stuff. So we'll see what we get out of this. I didn't even check the price to see what it was, but and of course this is going to be that's a $53,521. Not too bad. I'll leave the trailer here because we have this trailer over here. And you know, actually looking at this, I'm not sure that will work either. If we're high up. It might work. Yeah, it might work. And it was cheaper. So if it don't work, then we'll buy one that will. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. I ideally like it to be a little smaller, but I don't think we have that many options. I really don't think we have that many options with it. And it'll hold 18,000 liters, which will be great because we're going to have a lot of these. But I think that's going to do it for today. I'm going to park this in the shed, but I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next time.